Hey everybody, GReimer here coming at you once again from Cerro Gordo Zoo, playing some more ZAWA for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. I want to start off this episode by saying thank you to everybody who has ever watched any of these episodes. Because this episode is the 100th episode of ZAWA on the channel. Holy cow. 100 episodes. Now I do an episode a week. That's 100 weeks. That's almost 2 years. Okay, I've been making zoos in Minecraft, and you guys have been here watching it either from the beginning or at any point along the way. So I just want to thank you, the viewer who's watching right now. Thank you for everything that you do to support me on this. Everybody who's ever watched any video, everyone who's commented on any video, anyone who's left a like on any video, like this one, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyone who's done anything like that, anyone who's done any super chats during the live stream, every one of you who have seen this, thank you so much for all the support you've done. I couldn't do this without you guys. Not gonna lie, I couldn't. And as I'm doing this introduction, I just realized that there's no vehicles behind me. So if you watched the live stream, you know that I added vehicles right there. They just despawned. They're just gone. I don't know where they went. Anyway, we got more. We got important things to do this episode. 100 episodes. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right. So we got a lot of stuff to do in this episode. So let's get to it. Why don't we, huh? All right. So you guys once again killed it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for all of your support there too. And all these fine people right here for all the support you've given. But thank you guys so much for the in the comment section for naming the pygmy hippos. Okay, last episode we made a pygmy hippo exhibit. It was, can I fly? Whee, right over here. I didn't do any of the pathing like I thought I was going to. Life gets busy sometimes, and I mean sometimes I just don't get to it. I'm sorry. I'll get to it though. That's just more stuff to do on a live stream for you guys to sit down and enjoy with me, or for me to do in between episodes if I can squeeze it in. But this right here is our pygmy hippo exhibit. Now I did receive one comment saying that they actually live in like rainforests and not swamps. But I mean, this kind of looks like rainforest, right? With a little bit of water. Doesn't look too bad, right? I also completely forgot to put any of like the mining things, like the boxes or something in there, but they don't really need it, I guess. I did add it in the black rhino exhibit over here. He's got them. See, he's got them. They're fine. So anyway, we're going to get to naming these things. You guys once again killed in the comment section. Thank you again for that. Let's head back because I got 4 pygmy hippos to name. As always, I would like to preface this by thanking every single one of you who left a name. There was more than 4 names suggested, so some people, unfortunately, I didn't pick your name. Some of this kind of came at random. Some of it also just came because it made me laugh, and I just thought it was kind of fun. But the first name, keep submitting your names, though, because if I didn't select them this week for the future animals, for next animals and stuff like that, I'll probably get around to it, especially if you give me a good story as to why you think that it would be should be named that. Although sometimes it is kind of a coin flip because I need one more name and there's too many to choose from and I panic and I just pick one. There is one on this list that I did that to. All right, so first one's gonna be named Pippo. And thank you to Nymphet for submitting that name. I think that's an excellent name for a hippopotamus, Pippo. It made me laugh. All right, next one on the list here, next name on the list is going to be Gloria. Now that is courtesy of Matt Myers, who is the person who hounded me nonstop to make the pygmy hippo exhibit in the first place. I even took a trip out on the last live stream to go find the pygmy hippos. So I figured it's only fitting to actually name one of the pygmy hippos after whatever it is that he would like. Apparently that is the hippopotamus in Madagascar, I think is what you guys said. So, yeah, it wasn't just Matt Myers who suggested that. Tim Sauerbeer also supported that, and Jordan Connings also suggested it. So thank you guys for submitting that name. We're going to go with Gloria. All right, so for the next one, this one just made me laugh a lot for some reason. We're going to name this one Chubby Thunder. All right. So Chubby Thunder was submitted by Evil Banana 07. Thank you so much for that name. As soon as I read it, I was like chuckling to myself like, that would be a good one. And then for the last one, no joke, I couldn't decide between all of them, so we're just going to go with Dave. All right, so Dave was submitted by Tyler Reams. Thank you for that name suggestion. I love how you're like, just name it Dave. I was like, yeah, okay, because I can't pick between all the rest of them. There's so many good names. Thank you for everyone again who submitted names. But let's get to naming these bad boys or girls. I don't know what I caught. Let's land in the tree apparently. All right, we are here in the pygmy hippo exhibit. We're gonna try to release these. I don't really know if these guys attack me or not, so I might want to keep that in mind. Let's start on this end here. We'll release this one. This first one's gonna be Dave. There you go, Dave. And Dave is a girl. Remember, we don't really care around here at the zoo what gender the animals come out as. They just come out whatever they get. All right, so Chubby Thunder. Chubby Thunder. Oh, it's such a little one too. Chubby Thunder is a male. All right, and then the next one, I think we're gonna throw that down right there. That must be the baby one right there. That's adorable. This is gonna be Gloria, and Gloria is a dude. I really probably should check these first. All right, and then this final one, we're gonna slap that down right there. That one looks like it's awake. We're gonna name it. That's Pippo, and Pippo is a male as well. I don't know if it's gonna attack me, so I might want to just kind of yeet out of here. Oh, I jumped in the water. Yeet out of here real quick. There we go, flying. Whew, all right, so thank you again for everyone who submitted names. We have the hippo, the pygmy hippo exhibit. Bam, there they are. Still sleeping off the drugs, I see. The other one I think had fallen in the water when I caught it, so it kind of was like a little weird. Oh, look at that, there, he's awake. He's awake, see him down there? He's adorable, that's Chubby Thunder. So you might be wondering to yourself, Self, what is he gonna do today? What's the next exhibit? Well, you might have guessed from the title, maybe. But first, ooh, I'm gonna have to sleep because creepers be creeping. But what I'm gonna be doing is working behind me. See that waterfall back there? It needs to get some work done to it, specifically underneath it. It is time, people. It is time that we finally start the reptile center. Now, before I get too gung-ho into building a reptile center, I gotta actually look to see how many reptiles I have. This is gonna require me to look through my boxes and boxes of animals. And as you can see here, there's a bunch there, a whole bunch there, bunch there, bunch there. Nah, those are butterflies. I'll get to those one day. But there's a whole bunch of animals I gotta look through. I gotta figure out how many reptiles I actually have. And then I have to actually get around to actually like planning out where their exhibits are gonna go, just a little bit, a vague idea of roughly what I'm doing. All things I'm supposed to do before I'm recording this right now. You know me, I just kind of wing it. So, but I do want to get an idea of just how many I have. And then once I have that idea, I know how many exhibits I need to fit in here. And then also, I want to leave a little bit of room for expansion. This is going to be kind of like a cavern idea. And I believe this was Maddie, if you're watching Maddie, which you are one of my biggest supporters, so hopefully you are. If Maddie's watching, I believe this was your idea, so I want to give you credit. The idea of doing the reptile center underground was a fantastic idea. And I'm going to be building like a cave, basically, with the reptiles in it. So there should be, like, if I do a mine shaft kind of looking area, it should leave room for expansion, like deeper into the mountain. So it's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. Now I'm going to put my own little terraforming spin on it. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But first, I got to count up how many reptiles I have. Okay, after sorting through all my animals, and in fact, you know, I'm saying this, but that's kind of a lie. What else do I got in here? Is there anything? I didn't actually check to see in, like, the backpacks if I had any hiding in here anywhere. There's an octopus, pufferfish. There's one right there. Look at that. See, this is the reason why I would check these things. Let's go ahead and just eat these, this pufferfish and the octopus in there. All right, so Fiji banded iguana. I actually did have some of them listed in here already, but we'll add another one. All right, so after combing through all my animals, it looks like I have 10 different types of reptiles, not counting the hawksbill sea turtle, okay? Because that one I figure I'll put in the aquarium when I get around to building that. So, all right, we got the marine iguanas, we got rattlesnakes, we got dwarf crocodiles, we got the Galapagos tortoise, which I think I recently told someone in the comment section I didn't have a tortoise. I lied. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't know, I didn't realize I caught one. So yeah, that's going in the reptile center. The Komodo dragon, the green anaconda, which those things were a nightmare for me last season. The Gila monster. Or Gila monster? I don't know how to pronounce it. The Fiji banded iguanas, the Indian gharials, and the box turtles, okay? Those are the reptiles that we have. So we have 10 different exhibits to build. Oh, that's gonna take some time. Clearly this is gonna be a multi-part build for sure. Now, as far as where this is gonna go, okay, I'm thinking about having like the entrance kind of right here along the side of this. So I gotta obviously put up some kind of barriers, because this is a liability right here for anyone entering the zoo. They're definitely gonna fall in here and die. So I gotta put up like a fence or something to try to keep the people from eating themselves off the edge here. So there's definitely some work I gotta do there, but I'm not gonna worry so much about that. I'm gonna worry about the actual center itself. Now, I like the idea of having like this waterfall right here and having there be like a cave kind of underneath it, you know, or behind it. It's kind of like a treasure, you know? So enter the entrance to the cave being like right here and curving around to the left, and then, oops, I fell right in the lake. And then possibly, and actually kind of, I know that I did some work in one of the streams of you know, doodadding this up and blending it together, but possibly destroying a big part of that so that there can be like natural windows kind of where the cave can be seen right there. Almost like what the Endermen have been doing here to the landscape on their own. Thanks for that, Enderman. Except for not crappy and like deliberately done. So that's my plan. That's my plan of attack. That's gonna take some work and a lot of digging. Now, this is at the point where I'd say you've seen my channel before, so you know what's coming. But actually, I'm going to try something that I've never done on the channel before. Here we go. So there we go. Got the whole thing dug out and got decorated up. I hope you guys like that little bit there that I did, because that actually takes a lot of work. And yeah, I got the replay mod installed. I actually figured it out. So people have been asking me to do that actually for quite a while. And I've tried and I failed, and I finally got it working the other day. Mainly because I'm bad at following people's tutorials, or a lot of them are outdated, basically. But all right, so as you can see here, we got ourselves a nice little mining cave here that looks kind of nice and fancy. It should be great for the reptile center. There is actually a natural cave here, which is pretty awesome. It saves me a lot of digging here. But this will be for the expansion part. This will be for the parts where we can go farther in. But for right now, we're gonna just work with this area back here. And I don't want to end the episode just making this. No, I want to actually get an exhibit in here. But it's probably got to be one of the smaller animals, though. So I'm thinking maybe the Fiji banded iguana I'm gonna go for. So where am I gonna put this? I'm thinking I'm actually gonna throw it right here in this wall right here. Just like a nice little enclosure right here, just for those little lizards, you know. Now, I don't really know where these guys hail from, but it doesn't really matter, because first I got to dig this wall out. Bam! Just like that. Alright, so I got this dug out. I did that really quick, just kind of didn't feel the need to do a time-lapse on that one. It's just digging a hole here in this wall. Alright, so I did also look up Fiji banded iguanas a little bit. And they're kind of they're on islands basically. Well, they're Fiji, but they're on islands. They're also apparently they were introduced to the island of Tonga, which I believe was recently in the news because of a volcano erupting nearby it. But it looks like it's mainly like desert island kind of archipelago kind of location for this. So we're talking like palm trees and a little bit of sandy, grassy areas and stuff like that. And I think that's what I'm gonna have to squeeze in here. So let me oh man, my inventory is not good. All right, let me quick dump all this stuff in here. Just get it out of my inventory. So we do have a little bit of sand, not much, but we also have this coarse sandy dirt, which I'm definitely gonna use. But see, I don't have a whole lot of area to cover here, so I guess that's okay. Let's grab the grass too, because we're gonna want that for sure. And we're gonna sprinkle some grass in here, like so. Now, I actually don't really need to overdo it too much, because I'm gonna also want to sprinkle in the sand as well. Now, I don't know if these guys can drown. I don't think they can, simply because I think they can swim just fine, simply because, oh, it's nighttime. You know what? Creepers be creeping, but it's okay, because I'm inside, so I'm not even going to sleep. I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to be brave. All right, but I think they can swim, but I'm not really going to be putting open water in here anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. I do want to sprinkle in this coarse sandy dirt, though. There's actually a block back there. I'll just throw a piece of sand in there just to fill it in. Let's go ahead and drop this in just in a couple places. All right, that's not looking too bad. You know what? I think I'm just going to fill in a lot of the rest with this grass, because I'm going to end up putting path blocks in here to sprinkle this all in, you know? So look at this. Yeah, yeah. See, then it kind of breaks it up a little bit. And it's not as grassy, you know? Look at that. Perfect. Okay, now I do want to put water in here, though. I don't want to like not put water in here, so maybe we'll just right here, you know, and then I'll pop that bad boy out and throw some sand at the bottom of it. That'll be right in the front here, and we're gonna just dump some water. Now, they could probably swim, but just to make sure that they don't like drown, I'm gonna put a lily pad on top of it. But the question is, which one? Is it a regular one or yeah? Let's throw a flower. Let's put a flower on there. If flowers are nice, people like flowers, right? Bam. That way they don't drown in there, and they do have a little water source nearby. Now this actually can be changed over as well. So let's grab some of the sand, drop that in there, and maybe another hunk of grass right there. Perfect. All right, so yeah, this is looking all real good. Now it is, of course, going to be inside of a cave, because that's where the reptile exhibit is. So I have to create like little mini biomes inside of this cave as I go. So that's kind of the reason why it's kind of fun. So now there's a lot of stuff to do on the walls here too. So I guess I was gonna make it like a jungle, but that's not exactly right. So these sacred oak leaves kind of look like very leafy leaves, you know? Like, I mean, they're leaves, dirt. But I think that they would look pretty good, especially if I sprinkle in maybe some jungle leaves with them too. Like that. Yeah, all right. And then, of course, let's grab maybe some of these regular oak leaves as well, and we'll dot that in here too, just like that. We'll add a little bit of foliage in here for the iguanas. I might not do much more than that, because I don't really want to add too much to this other than that. Yeah, because I'm running out of space already. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Now, I do want to put, like, what it's supposed to be a mini tree in here. Let's see, where's the squid backpack? All right, let's go ahead and grab just some oak fences and things. Let's grab some of these things, too. And what we'll do is we'll put this right here. Like, it's kind of... I don't like any of that. All right. Let's go ahead and remove this, remove that. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll take the 2 different types of leafy blocks that I have, and we will create what hopefully will come out to be looking more like a palm-esque tree. Now, I did make a lot of palm trees for the Kingdom of Babel back in the day, but that was a while ago, and things have changed since then. Okay, so that cat, it's really not that great. I don't like this. It needed a leaf block there, which is what I was originally planning on, but that didn't happen. Actually, hold on, wait, maybe I shouldn't have tore that down. Let's go ahead and put that back and do that instead. There. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not like the greatest, but it's not that bad. This is supposed to be a smaller exhibit. Now, I'm going to remove the lights in here, so this is going to kind of be bad for YouTube, but I'm only going to do that temporarily because I got to see the lights. Let's get the squid backpack, make sure no creepers are creeping up on me. Let's take the squid backpack. We're going to take these heat lamps. That's what we're going to use the light in here. So we're going to make sure that we put these in here someplace so that they're kind of hidden, not really. So one in back there is pretty nice, but I wouldn't mind having one up front here too to light up the whole exhibit. That looks good. Lights the whole place up very nicely. Now, you can throw those, you can yeet those right back into the backpack. Don't need them anymore. And throw away the bones, put those in that backpack. Now, I should have a glass backpack around here. Bam! Let's grab that, and we're going to go ahead and start putting in some of the glass in here. Now, Fiji banded iguanas, right? All right, so I've got a couple of them. I think I have like 3, maybe? I just counted them this episode. Do you think that I'd remember that? Nope. But see how that looks? See how it's like built into the cave wall? I love how that looks. Yeah, see, I think, yeah. Actually, you know what would look a little bit better? Let's pop this out right here, and we're going to throw that right down there, and then we're going to put the glass in. That way, yeah, all right, I like that better. All right, so that's where their home's going to be. Now, I do need to add a little bit of vegetation in there, though, because it does look a little bland right now. So, I don't know what that is, but it kind of looks like a tropical island kind of plant, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in there in a couple places. There we go, even though it's on, like, kind of the coarse sandy dirt. Should be fine. Let's see, what other plants can we throw in there to make it look really kind of fun? And, oh, sea oats for sure. We're going to go ahead and eat this somewhere along the edge here, right there, maybe? Maybe one right in front, actually. Oh, I need shears to do that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't really want that one on the side. I know they eat berries, so maybe we'll throw a berry bush in there, you know, just to make it seem like they actually have a food source in here. Get some berries growing on that. And I think the rest can probably just be bone mealed. And I don't really... I'm going to put a tall bit of grass in the back there. But that's probably about it. Oh, and actually... You know, it'd be kind of fun. Let's put the bone meal away. Where's my squid backpack? Right here. Bam. This should have buttons in it. All right, so the buttons, if you put them on the sand, they could actually almost look like seashells. We'll throw one right there as well. I think that's going to be it for the banded iguanas. Like, I do want to make sure that they remain in what looks like a cave, because this is inside a cave after all, so I don't really want to do that up like the back wall and stuff and make it look like a completely different world. I do want to make sure that it still looks like it's in a cave, so it matches the theme of the build going on out here. So I'm going to leave that just stone with a little andesite patch in the back there. I think it looks really good. I changed out all the other stone that was in there. There's some granite in there I had to swap out. We got all that, so that's all taken care of. But I think that's about it. So I guess the last thing to do is to go find out how many banded iguanas I have. Let's go ahead and just yeet a couple pieces of glass there so I can quickly replace those or fill them in whenever I do get the iguanas in there. Let's power nap now, because now I'm going to have to go deal with the creepers. And let's go figure out how many banded iguanas I have. I have 3. 3 of these bad boys. Okay, so I need some names, people. If you wouldn't mind going down into the comments section, dropping me your favorite Fiji banded iguana name. I'm kind of interested to know what those are. But I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here because it's been a lot of recording. I don't actually know how long this episode's going to be. It is the 100th episode, so if you are happy for this series, if you've been enjoying it at any point in time, please be sure to leave a like before you go, because it really keeps me motivated. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. I will be back next week with absolutely more ZAWA for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.